Hello. Mm, hello. Hold up. Am I live? Am I am I live? Hello? Hello? Mm, hello? Oh, there we go. Okay, I'm alive. Am I live? I'm alive. Am I live? I've done the thing. Hello? What's going on? Why is there such a huge delay? Hello? There is a massive delay. Hello? Oh, there we go. Okay, I'm alive. Am I live? I'm alive. Am I live? I've done the thing. Hello? What's going on? Why is there such a huge delay? Hello? There is a massive delay. Hello? Oh, there we go. Okay, I'm alive. Am I live? I'm alive. Am I live? I've done the thing. All right, there we go. There we go. Yeah, there's a massive delay that I honestly cannot stand. I'm gonna get out of this. All right. Excuse me. I'm gonna put the could messengers just go already? I yeah. I'm what it I'm posting this to Messenger. There we go. Well, I gotta make sure that I'm not watching myself. There we go. They're all good. All good. Everything is good. Everything seems jolly. Yeah, there we go. There we go. What I'm going to do is I'm going to check OBS to make sure that it's doing good. Okay, my audio's good. My video's good. For the most part. It's good enough. There we go. Alright. Now we can get down to the nitty gritty. I am going to show you guys what it means to do 3D modeling like a boss. All right. So what we're currently working on in class is what we're currently working on is this thing right here. Is this wagon is what we're building, and it's due on Monday. I'm just gonna make sure that shows up because I'm sharing my screen one. There we go. You guys can see that. You know, I wish my quality would be better. Not sure why it's like not working. I'm hoping that you guys can clearly see what's going on. But yeah, this is the model that I'm currently building. So if we go back to Maya, this is where we're at. Ignore scale, man. I have a pretty good start when it comes to things. The first thing that we usually check is the that we need to that we focus on is the poly count. Yeah, we're gonna make it from scratch. Well, not from scratch, but we have a few references. We have, of course, this reference right here. We have this pre-made model that they gave us to pull references from. This one, and this one. This is the as you can see, these are models that have already been made by other people. But PJ did say that we should take most of our references from just this image. So I'm mostly gonna be working on that. For the most part, a lot of the stuff that I've gotten a lot of the stuff done here, like the rear wheels, and I should go to this. There we go. We have the rear wheels. We have the ladder done. We have the I don't even know what these things are. The seat is done. All that we have to do is all that I'd have to do is like focus on like the minor details, like oh, there we go. All that I have to focus on are like the minor details, like the pins here, this archway, this chain right here, which I don't know if I'm gonna get done. These hold these metal sheaths, this right here, I don't know if I'm gonna get to the undercarriage today, but hopefully. Also, I should probably work on the barrels. You know what? That's actually what we'll do. We'll focus on the barrels today. We'll focus on getting just this barrel done right here. It'll be pretty easy, and I'll show you a bit of how the way things are done. So what I do is I just grab a cylinder and bring it over to the side. I'd shift drag that. I'd probably hold on, wait. There we go. And if we look back at the reference and line it up with the bottom of the wheel, you'll see that it lines just about under, or actually better. Oops, hold on. Oh, I'm pressing the wrong buttons. If we just take these faces. Yeah. And what I'd do is I'd get extended up like this. As you can see, it's right below about here. When you look at the reference, you'll see that the barrel comes just about below this metal sheath right here. So that's where I'd go. And then I'd go back to object mode and make this a little wider, not too wide. And I go over here to the attributes editor. And I'd go and I'd bring the subdivisions, I'd count the I'd count how many pieces of wood there are. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. There's 14 pieces of wood. And I take the subdivisions and I bring, oh, wait. Hold up. I'm not sure why that's happening. There we go. It should be better now. I don't know what happened, but it wasn't supposed to do that. Thank you, Mahalia. Um, and what we do is we go back to that. Hello? Go to object mode. There we go. I am not sure what I did, but you know, the best option in cases like this is to just go back to the drawing board. Well, ignore me messing up. I'm so used to using the keyboards at Dave that using my keyboard is a nightmare when working with Maya. There we go. And now, if it'll work, it's gone. It is just straight up gone. I lost it. Um. Mhm. The keyboards are a lot. I'd say the keyboards at Dave's school are a lot more responsive than mine, considering they're mechanical and mine are electronic. It is an electronic keyboard, since I'm using a laptop. Uh, and also the key when it comes to the width of the keyboard, mine is a lot more compact, where you have a lot more breathing room with just a dedicated keyboard. It, very nuanced differences, but differences nonetheless. It's nothing too uh, crazy though. Like I'm gonna live with the with that. Um, yeah, I lost it, but you know what? It's fine. What we can do here, we can take all of these and control backspace. There we go. Well, I guess that's fine. I'd rather it just do what I want, is the thing. Like, I don't understand why it's doing that. No, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What I'm about to do is I'm just going to reset it again. And what I can do here is I can just redo it. I can just bring it down like this. There we go. So now we're at 14. And instead of risking messing up again, what I can also do is get rid of that. I don't know why that's there. Because another thing that is that makes it a little more difficult to use Maya with my keyboard is that when using Maya, you're only using about the left, like a like a fifth of the keyboard. You're only using left alt, left control, left shift, and the enter button, as well as like several other key bindings. like well, commands that you would use. You use the rest of the keyboard for sure, but the most important ones, the Alt, Control, and Shift, those are the only ones you're using for the most part. And with the with the with the keyboards at Dave, they're a lot bigger. They give a lot. They're a lot less cramped than mine. What can I do? Oh right, I'm supposed to be doing this. Where is it? Oh, there it is. What I do here is I do this, grab this face, press Shift, grab this face, and I Control E, which extrudes it. And using this controller right here, I offset it by, I'd say about 6. And I'd then use the bridge tool. Well, never mind. Oh, hey, Harold. Welcome to the stream. I'm doing boring stuff today. I might play No Man's Sky later. Might stream it, might not. And if this will work, bridge. There we go. That gets rid of the center. And what we do next is we go into edge mode. We select all of these edges. And we Control B, which bevels all of them, giving them additional edges. However, what we do is we turn this off so that they stay with the edges that they're connected to, and we lower the fractions. And yeah, I'll stream it. I'll stream some No Man's Sky later today, or maybe we'll just do the same stream. We'll stay on the same stream. Nah, but then I'd have to change the name. I don't want to change the name. Actually, yeah, I'll change the name. I'm gonna change the name. There we go. All right, I added that. Well, you can actually if you'd want, I can, because you have No Man's Sky, right, Harold? I mean, I'd assume you got Game Pass, so I'm assuming you got No Man's Sky. My phone just buzzed. Yeah, I'll do a separate stream. It's just more convenient because I can have. It's just a little more convenient because I can like have different thumbnails. I like doing the thumbnails. The thumbnail for the stream is honestly my favorite that I've ever done. Anywho, back to this. Uh, so I'd probably do point. Uh, Harold. Harold's the one that's uh, Demon Fox Gamer is Harold. I'm talking about Xbox Game Pass. 0.01 or no 0.05. Thanks for subscribing, Harold. So there we go. And what I do is how would I do this? Okay. What I want to do, because what I'm looking at here is I want to get that sort of I want to get that separate planks deal. Like you see here how they're separate planks. What I want to do is I want to have them all be separate pieces right here. But I'm not entirely sure how I do that. Hmm. I'm not sure how I do this. I'm kind of stumped. You know what? We don't need separate things. We don't need them. We don't need them. I don't need to do them separately. Instead, what I can do is I can do the cheat that I'd learned while making this exact thing, and that is pretend separate pieces. They'll look separate, however, they're not separate. So I can reduce poly count, because that's going to be important. And also, it'll still have the same effect. And I'm going to select all of the middle edges right here. And what I'm about to do is I'm about to shrink them down. Uh-oh. This is mm-hmm. I see. I get it. I understand. I get the whole picture. I am honestly, I think I done goofed. I think I done goofed. Okay. You know what? Improvisation. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna select these. I'll select these first. All right. You see what I'm getting at? You guys know what I'm getting at. You guys know exactly what I'm about to do. You guys understand how things are gonna go now. And what magic I'm about to pull on y'all. Just check this out. Check this out. And I'm going to do the X and Z axis. And you see where I'm getting at? You see that? You see that right there? And that's what you call perfection. That's what you call good stuff. That is what you call a lay epic gamer moment. Oh my gosh, please, Maya, please, 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 please. Okay, there we go. It's good enough. Good enough. Good enough. The most common phrase when working in Maya is it's good enough. You always got to know when to stop. Because, you know, it's not going to be perfect. It's going to look crappy for like 2 seconds, and then maybe later it'll look less crappy. Wow, 6 people. That's 6 more people than I usually get. Alright, there we go. You love to see it. Please. Please. There we go. There we go. That's what you like to see. There we go. 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 I know I made this more difficult than it has to be, but if I'm being honest, it still works. It still works. Therefore, it's fine. Oh, there's gonna be so much progress. So much progress. You guys are about to see the amount of progress I'm about to make. I may have been playing No Man's Sky for the past 2 days and not working on this thing, but you know what? It's fine. There we go. I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing right now, and that's all that matters. Oh, there we go. Oh, you love to see it. Oops. Hello? Is it broken? Hello? Oh, there we go. Okay. See it. You love to see it. See that? That is what you call something special. Now, what you do now is you take the multi-cut tool, or hold on, first of all, we're going to go into object mode, and then we go into the multi-cut tool. And we hold control, and we cut here, and we cut here. We cut here, and we cut here. We cut here. We cut here. me cut here. It's going to take a while. However, you'll see why I'm doing this in a few seconds. Matter of fact, I'm going to explain it in a few seconds. Why having multiple cuts in these edges is important, and how it'll make your this model go from looking to looking wah. You know what I mean? This right here, what I'm doing, is what it means to go even further beyond. Gosh, okay. This is getting boring. I'm surprised 6 people are still watching this garbage. I mostly did this stream because I was bored and I didn't want to just model while doing it. Well, down to 5 people. And I didn't just want to model alone. Anywho, so we did that. So basically, I'll take let's see what I can do. Let's see what happens. Which one should I choose? Wait, are these in sub D? No, don't be in sub D. Oh my gosh. They were in sub D. Hold up. Anything else in sub D? Okay, nothing else is in sub D. I'm going to select all of this and make sure everything is no longer in sub D. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this, or wait, no, actually, let's take this wheel for example. So what we did is, so you see, you guys obviously see the wheel. However, with this wheel, there are a ton of hard edges. Like for example, you can clearly see that this is not a circle. This right here is an octagon. Same with the rest of the wheel, although there are different pieces right here. However, if you zoom in very closely, you'll see that this one line right here is actually made up of 3 separate lines that are basically edges. Now, what these edges do is basically make sure that that edge shape, that the edge of that shape holds its shape when it is smoothed, which is this button right here. Basically, it smooths everything out and makes it all uniform and make it look like the thing that you're actually looking at, more or less. Hold on, I gotta make sure that, okay, that, yeah. So it may look a little like faceted right now. However, if I press this magic little button called 3, it smooths things out. As you can see, this originally octagon shape is now a circle. See what I mean? And it does the rest. It does it to everything else as well. It goes, oh, stop, please. It goes from looking like this to this. It looks bad, but trust me, this is what something good looks like. This is what it's supposed to look like. All the edges. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these all out of sub D, and Shift I again. And I'm just gonna Control Z because I messed up. There we go. Now, for example, let's take this barrel once again, and let's go back into edge mode. And let's take away some of these edges right here. And we press sub D. You notice how it's just it's holding a little bit of that shape. However, it's stretching the rest of the face that was rounded. That original face, right? These two faces are being stretched by these two edges away from this edge right here, giving it a flatter, smoother look. And that's not what we want. So we go into multi-cut, we press Control, and we add edges next to that center edge. And when we press 3 again, you notice that it has a deeper cut because it's now retaining that center area. Now what we want to do is we want to make sure that these edges don't stretch outwards but stay exactly where they are. So what we do is we put edges right here to hold them in place. And that turns that into this. It looks a lot more like this right here. See where I'm getting at? Now it's a lot like wider than the actual image, which is going to be fine because we're going to be shrinking it. We're going to be we don't want to have that heavy of a mesh. It mostly because it's not the main focus. It's not the main focus of the actual scene. So it's better to have a smaller poly count, less poly. So we're not going to go for heavy detail. We're not going to go for any of that because the main goal of this is just have a barrel. So we're just going to put these holding edges right here. I want to kind of teach you guys like what is going on and like what I'm doing because it looks like I'm just it looks really lame. I understand that. It makes perfect sense why this looks incredibly lame. But you know what? It's important. Now, the reason why I wasn't planning on doing the barrel because the barrels are easy. The barrels are very easy. Like they're not gonna kill me or anything. There we go. Now all of them have holding edges. And what we can do, and as you can see, it is holding their shape. Almost too easy. Now, to continue, what we're not going to do is, because our next step is going to be putting holding edges on these edges right here. However, we don't want to do that because I've learned the hard way that that will make things way too complicated and you'd have to select way more edges than you actually needed to in the first place. What we're going to do is we're going to take a look back at our reference, and we're going to see, like, we're just going to take a look at it. And since this one is partially covered up, we'll use this as a reference, this barrel as a reference for this barrel, because they're essentially more or less the same, although a little less, there's a little less of a curve. And as you can see, there's a pretty subtle curve to this. So we're going to replicate that. Oops, sorry. We're going to replicate it with in here. Now, how will we do this? Well, it's easy. We just multi-cut. More multi-cuts. Multi-cutting is your best friend. And also your worst enemy. And I hope I don't have to show you why it can be your worst enemy. And I'm going to multi-cut. About right here. And about right here. And right here. Right about right here and right here and one in the middle. There we go. They don't need to be perfect. They don't, like, you don't need to worry about it being perfect, because the worst thing you could do when modeling is making your model too perfect to the point where it doesn't seem realistic. And what we do is we select these edges right here, and I'd go into R. I pressed R, by the way. The way I get this is I press R, and I'd go on this one to shrink. Oops. Hold on. Pause. What you're supposed to do. Let's go back into selecting in edge mode. There we go. Is we need to, hello? There we go. And select these. And we need to select these. And press R again. And there you go. Look at that. You see that incredible genius right there. And what we're going to do is we're going to have a slight curve around the middle. Just slightly. There we go. And what we can do is we can just hold Shift again, or Control Z. There we go. We can hold Control, my bad. And we can deselect these edges right here. So we're just selecting these edges, and we can shrink them down again, this time a little more. And then we deselect these edges, and we do that. Actually, let's reselect these. I'd say it's a little too much. There we go. A little more. And what we can do here is you can see just a little bit on this image is that the lip of this extrudes up a little and away from it. So what we're gonna do, thank you. I'd like to think that I'm pretty clever when it comes to doing most, at least this a little. I could actually I'm actually gonna show you guys a because PJ the other day he surprised us with a little quiz and betrayed us. He betrayed our trust in the class. Hold on, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to multi-cut right here. Hold on. Let me get in. Let me get in. There, let me get in. 50%, 50. There we go. And what we're going to do is we're going to select this, and we had to do a quiz, and this is when we learned that this is when I learned that quizzes in Dave's school are not like traditional quizzes where you have to like study for it, or it's not like a paper quiz. It's literally just like you have to model this in a certain amount of time. Here are the rules. So in that sense, it was actually pretty easy, more or less. Oh, I should probably be explaining what I did. So what I did is I went into wireframe mode, which is right here. And what I did is the way to get back at it is just do this, and you get all your faces back. And that is basically it for this piece at least. For this piece at least, it's basically it. All that I'm going to do now is I'm going to multi-cut a little more. I'm going to hold these edges. And the quiz this time, at least the quiz that we had to do the other day, I think it was yesterday, yeah, is we had to make a measuring cup in 30 minutes. And it was a lot of fun, I'd say. It was worth 10 points. It wasn't a majority of our grade or anything. It was more or less a learning lesson. It was something to like help how can I explain this in a reasonable way? It was more or less a way of seeing where we are and how we can work under pressure. And once I press the magical button, boom. This is what it looks like in sub D. What I could probably do is I can probably take this edge and extrude it a bit more. Oh, wait, no. And extrude it a bit more like this to make it a little more rounded like that. But it's we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Overall, pretty good start. Now, what we do is we'd get another cylinder and bring it over here because we're going to do these bands right along here. We're going to do these bands. And they're going to be pretty easy. I might make another. I was thinking about doing it a little all watertight for this barrel, but if I'm being honest, I'm too lazy. I'm not gonna do them. I'm not gonna do these barrels watertight. They do not deserve that much time. And what I'm gonna do is I'm going to do this and look at the reference and just determine how big it needs to be. It doesn't need to be like directly in the middle. It like once again, it doesn't need to be like spot on. It just needs to be good enough. Why is it doing that? Why is it? What in the world is... Did I break something? Did I... This is so weird. I have never seen this happen before. I'm going to just delete it, I guess. I have no clue why that is happening because it trust me, it is not supposed to do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to reduce it down to 14. I'm sorry. Hello, darkness, mild friend. There we go. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this bad boy over here. Raise it up a bit and do that. Press F. I'm going to center it a little bit more. About there. There we go. And I'm going to reduce it to about here. Right at about this edge. Hold on. First of all, let's get this out of sub D. Let's... First things first. Another thing to not do not model in sub D. At least not for very long. I don't do that often, but I know some people do, and it'll ruin your life. Sub D is pretty, but it is not practical. About there. I'd say it looks fine. I'm looking at I'm looking at the reference. That looks fine. That looks fine. Not terrible. And as you can see, it's not flush with the other model. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna select this and do the same thing. If it would just, this is the most annoying thing. It's so difficult. About there. And I can make it a little more flush with the mesh. Or I can do that and make it a little more flush with the mesh. There we go. And we're going to do the same thing. Oh, wait, nope. Hold on. Before we do that, before we make it flush, there we go. Before we do that, what we're going to do is we're going to select, or hold on. Since I can't do that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to click and drag like this. And now it selects both sides. And what we're going to do is we're going to Control E, use offset, and bring that down to about here. Matter of fact, we could probably do a little less. About there. That'll be good enough. And what we can do is we can go back to Q and we can bridge. I'm sorry. You want to run that by me one more time? We can select these faces and select these faces, and we can bridge. There we go. That is how you make a cake. And then we can take these edges right here and we can shrink them down to be flush with the barrel. That is called special. There we go. Beautiful. Almost too easy. You absolutely love to see it. You absolutely love to see it. Now, what we have here now is we need to lift this up. And what we can do is we're going to select these faces on the interior. These faces we do not need because they're going to be hidden by the barrel itself. So what we're going to do is we're going to backspace, get rid of them. And we're going to go back to this and And we're going to do this. And there we go. Let's shrink it down a bit more. Let's make sure it's good with sub D. Yep, there we go. It's good. That was beautiful. That is what you call good. That is what you call the good stuff. Now we have to add holding edges. Boom, boom, boom. Boom. Now, if we select both of these, what we can do is we can widen it a bit. That kind of puts a wrench in the whole thing. I see. Now that is certainly a pickle. You guys see why I'm humping a little. It's not really uniform with the barrel. The barrel. You know, let's work with this. We can work with this. What I can do is I can it's I don't know. I can always undo it if it doesn't look the way I want it to. It's I don't like it. That's the thing, is that I don't really like that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of all these. How would I make that look not bad? If only there was a way to make it look better than it does right now. You know? No, stop, please. If I'm being fair, it doesn't look terrible. It just looks not great. Doesn't look fantastic. Looks good, not fantastic. But you know what? Good is all I need. Good is all I need to keep going. To keep going in life. I could probably bring this down a little. There we go. That's called perfect. And what we can do is, in order to get it on this side, what we can do is just Control D. And we can rotate that bad boy a full 180 on its head and bring her down to the bottom. And make sure that it's connected to the barrel. There you go. That's the two ends of it done. And what we can do now is we can do basically the exact same thing, except we can Control duplicate that. And what we can do is we can make this a little bit bigger. And bring that up to about here. It doesn't look great, but we're going to make it look great. That's the thing. You can go here. Stop that. And what we can do is we can hold up. Hold up. Don't give me that. Don't give me that sass, Maya. Don't sass me. Don't go on. Don't what? No, just no. Do what I want, please. Stop, Maya, please. Give me a second, guys. Hold on. I know what I'm doing. What I can do is I can bring these down right there to make it a little wider, because the ones on the inside right here are slightly wider than the ones at the edges. So that's what we're trying to replicate right here. And it's about right. It's about right there. And that looks about right. About right. Just gotta make sure that it's all hunky dory. Excuse me, I'm sorry. We've already been streaming for an hour and 10 minutes. Wait, right? Am I right? Have I been streaming for an hour and 10 minutes? Yeah. Yeah, I've been streaming for an hour and 10 minutes. But don't worry, guys. Stick around because I'm about to get to the good stuff. Control duplicate and bring that down and rotate that baby 180. There we go. Make sure that it's right there. There we go. Look at that. Now that is something special. That right there is something special. It's a little stout. It's a little stout, but you know what? It's all right. It's not bad. I'd say for just winging it, I did a pretty good job. What I'm going to do is I'm going to rename these. the naming conventions are you have to have the what you got to do is you got to have the name of the object and underscore geo underscore number. So for this one, I just go short band underscore geo underscore 02. Then I do long band underscore geo underscore 01 and long band underscore geo underscore 02. There we go. And what I'm going to do... Oh, wait, I almost forgot. We need the lid. The lid. The lid, the lid, the lid. The lid. The lid. Almost there. Can't get ahead of myself here. The lid is going to be easy. It's so easy. It's like, it's nothing. All I gotta do is just extendo that. Well, not... Wait, hold on. Wait. Before I do that, I gotta remember Maya's being sassy with me right now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to get rid of the divisions. Before I do that, and bring it over here. R, increase it to about here, just to be a little close, a bit close to the actual size of it. And as you can see, it's about here. About. And it's literally as easy as that. Literally as easy as that. It's so easy. It's like it's stupid easy. And you know what? Matter of fact, since we don't need like 90% of this geo or poly or whatever, I don't know. I don't need to explain terms to you losers. I can get rid of this because we're not going to be seeing the bottom of it. We don't need this because we're not going to be seeing the sides. And all we have is this. Matter of fact, we can even get even less geo because these are triangles. And we can just take every other one of these and control backspace. Or, I'm sorry. I know what to do. I know what to do. We do that, and then we can control E, and we extrude. Wait, no. Wait a minute. Can I multi-cut? No, I can't. I can't multi-cut around it. Never mind. I guess we're just gonna stick with triangles. It's fine. Triangles are fine. Most of the time. Sometimes. In some occasions, triangles can be fine. But yeah, let's just call that a day, and then we can just call this lid underscore geo underscore 01, and then I can control duplicate that, rotate it, whopping 180, and then bring that bad boy down to the bottom. I'm sorry. Did I say something rude to you, sir? Did I say something to you to not rotate 180? I don't think so. There we go. And there we go. Just do the same thing. That is what you call a barrel. That is a barrel. And pretty decent on poly count, I'd say. Barrel underscore geo underscore 01. And what I can do is I can just select all of these, and I can control G to group them all, and we can call the group barrel underscore GRP. There we go. And that right there is the barrel done. Almost like it was nothing. Took me a whopping, hour and total? Yeah, about an hour. But you know what? That was an hour that got me a barrel. I feel like I could have done that a lot faster. But doesn't matter now. What matters now is I need to do this now. Oh wait, I can probably do this right now. I can do the arch. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get a square. Bring this bad boy over here. Just bring her right there. Please. There we go. Check the wireframe. And you know what I can do is I can take this and this. Yeah. And I can shift I to just focus on these. And what we can do here, what we're doing here is we're going to, I hope this works. I am not sure how he. What am I doing something wrong here? Uh huh. Now, hold on. Uh, I am using my brain at max capacity. Can I? Would you select for like once? Could you select? No, I. Select. No. What is? I am sorry. What is going on here? Um. There. Oh my gosh. Hmm. Uh, curve point? No. Object mode. Object mode. Well, I am going to be putting tap on one of them because if I use my brain properly, this barrel, or at least this barrel right here, is the same as this barrel. Yeah, this barrel right here is the same as this barrel, and I can just use this barrel to shrink this barrel down. I can just use this barrel to shrink down to this barrel, and then move that barrel over here, rotate it, give it a faucet right here, and I can probably just shrink those down as well and just make those because they look the exact same on all of them. Matter of fact, I'm pretty sure that's exactly what this guy did. Is he just took all of these, even though he didn't really do it right, but whatever. Not saying I'm better than anybody, but I'm definitely better than that guy. Now back to the important business, and that is making these god-forsaken arches. If I have time, but I don't think I have time because this is already taking up too much time right now. Um. Okay, sorry. To answer that question, it's so for some projects we get to pick between two or so objects to model. For this project, we got to choose between two models, and there were just two different types of wagons. I don't have the file for the picture of the wagon that other people are doing, but I chose this one, which is the more complicated one, because I wanted to at least challenge myself a little. And for like the Lego brick, we couldn't choose that. That was the only thing we could choose. The lighthouse was just a test thing to see where everyone's at in terms of modeling, and the for the for the lamp or the lantern, uh, we had to. Oh, my brain is short circuiting. We had to choose between two different types of lamps. For the lamp, I chose the more complicated one. So what I've seen is the pattern is you get to choose a simpler one or a more complicated one that challenges your abilities a little and your knowledge of Maya. and up until now I've chose all of the more complicated ones, including this one. I'm not sure if they're gonna have I'm not sure if PJ's gonna let us choose our own thing to model yet, but we'll see. I'll see. If I'm gonna choose to model anything, it's gonna be a transformer or something. Oh, I'd love to. Oh, I'd love to model a transformer. If I could model a transformer, I'd like if I were to choose to model any transformer, it would of course be Starscream. He would be. I would I would totally not do it justice, but I could try at least. What am I? Am I? Um. I am struggling to. I know it would be cool. I'd totally do a transformer if like modeling a transformer is my dream. Well, one of my dreams, one of my many hundreds of dreams that I dream all the time about. I'm, I'm I am sorry, but my brain is okay. Let's try it over here instead. Wait. Oh, oh, I think I did it. Wait, hold up. Hold up. Did I do the thing? It did something. Wait a sec. Wait, no. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. I think I did something. I did something. I did something. I totally did something. No, wait, no. Okay. Uh hold up. I think I figured something out, but I'm not sure if I have the strength to figure it out. Oh, no. Just give no, stop. I'm doing it. I'm doing it properly. No. No. Uh, you know, I'd also like to do Star Wars as well. I'd totally do Star Wars as well. Making a lightsaber or modeling Darth Vader, although his cape would be a nightmare. I am I am bamboozled. I am confuzzled. I am so confuzzled. My brain is chug-a-lugging at max capacity. My brain is just cranking away, and I'm gonna be honest, I think I'm getting dumber. I understand. I don't. Oh, my brain hurts. It's like my brain is not accepting the knowledge that just bevel. Um, bevel. No, I am. I I don't. Do I extrude? I. Oh. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Do I do I control G to group them together, and then I select them, and then I go into face mode, and then I control E? No. My brain. It doesn't make sense. My brain can't handle being told it's dumb. I only have one option left. And it's to do this. Then perhaps, through the power of brain. Yes, I know who you are, Eli. Well, I guess you're using Dad's account. EJ/Eli/cold vibes. You know, you can just call yourself Eli, and that would work as well. I know who you are. You don't need to tell me all your specific aliases and such to for me to figure out who you are. I might just give up. Or wait. Oh, wait. I forgot. The magic touch. I forgot the magic touch. I've forgotten that you must clear history and also set things to 0. Oh, my brain is so small. My brain, my brain is so shrunken. How do I ungroup these? I don't want them to be in a group anymore. There we go. I need to clear history and get rid of all changes and points. That's what I was supposed to do from the very beginning. That is, if there's any advice I can depart with in this world, it is always clear history and freeze transformations. That is the all I can say. No. No. You can't do this to me. You can't do this to me. I did everything right. I've done everything you asked. I've done everything you've ever asked me to do, Maya. Yes! I did it! I did it! I did it! I did it! Finally, please give me. Let me. Oh, yes, it's so beautiful. I've. Oh my gosh. Oh, just. Oh, I did it. Oh. Oh, I'm dying. Oh, is this the end? Have I finally seen past the looking glass? No. I've finally reached. I've finally done it. I can't go yet. Oh, I am not going to lie to you guys. I don't joke about these things. Like, that was the worst. That was the worst. That was awful. An awful experience. I hated it. 0 out of 10. Just the. Oh, it's over. It's over. Oh. I can finally rest easy now. Freeze transformations, clear history, and now I can delete that. I am saving. Saving. File. Save. I'm never doing that again. Never. Ever, 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 for never, ever. You see, we need to keep. This is why we need to catch these things on camera. Is because if no one saw me come to the revelation that I'm actually dumb, then what's the point? Like, why? The only way I'm ever gonna be dumb is if I monetize it. I I don't know if that's how things go. I'm gonna be honest with you. I kind of lost where I'm at. Huh. I kind of lost how to do things. There we go. I finally my brain started to 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 open. My brain started to wrinkle a little, and I figured out how to do it. There we go. And what I'm going to do is I can do this. Look at that. Just beautiful. Oh god. Hold on. Let me just that is not pretty. That is not very pretty. There we go. Look at that. Beautiful. Almost too beautiful. Almost too beautiful for this world to accept. That is called a job well done. That right there is the good stuff. Hold on. Hold up. Hold on. Give me a second. Actually, what I can do is I can do this. I can do this. There we go. And then I can go back to face mode. And I can bring that back down right there. There we go. There. You see that? You see that beauty right there? That is what you call amazing. However, I think I need to center this. And I'm going to need to shrink that down a bit. A little taller. About right there. Actually, no. And then we can go over to this side. Yeah, that's about. What do you guys think? What do y'all think? It looks good. Hold on, I'm gonna zoom in a bit. It's not bad. Not terrible. Not great, but not terrible. Hmm. Actually, hmm. Oh, I know what I can do. I know what I can do to make it look better. Cause what you see here is that around the top, when like around the peak, the wood starts to widen. The wood starts to get a little wider. Yeah, it needs a little more tilt because yeah, you're right. It needs a little more tilt because it's hanging over the Brit. It's hanging over the seat, and the seat is about the edge of the seat is about right here, and yeah, we can do that, but we can do this a little. Hmm. Oh, the texture. Oh yeah. So we don't worry about texture when it comes to modeling. You don't worry about texture very much, at least right now. As of right now, because we're gonna get the texture done later. That's a whole different step. So what we need to do is we need to just get the shape, the overall shape. So as you can see, it's tapered a little further forward, and I'm gonna have to widen that a bit, and I'm gonna have to shrink. I'm gonna have to squeeze this a bit because it's not taking up the entirety of this post right here. And that would probably do it. That's probably all I need to do. It's gonna be a little difficult, but it's gonna be a little tedious, but it's gonna be worth it. There we go. We need to freeze transforms. And that should be about there. Yeah. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into this mode. This mode. I'm so unprofessional. I need to go into edge mode, and I'm going to and actually and I'm going to well, that's a bit of a problem. I wouldn't say it needs more bend. I think it just needs to be smaller. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go back into this camera, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to, because if you look back at the picture, it bends forward at the base, but then the bending forward smooths out, and it just goes straight up a bit to where it's at the top. So it's very subtle. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these edges. I'm going to take these edges right here. Actually, minus these edges. Minus these edges. Wait, what? What was crazy looking? What in the world is going on here? Hold up. Something's going on. Uh-oh. Oh, it's just this. Just stop it. Stop that. Stop that. You know what I want. What in the world? There we go. Maya's just being annoying. There we go. So what we're going to do is we're going to slightly do that. Control. Like that. It's going to look strange for a second. However, you're going to see what I'm about to do. Right here. And then we're just going to take this one and do that. And actually, what we can do is we're going to have to actually select these because I think I overdid a little. So that's the, oh. Oh, Maya, don't do this to me. It's offset, but it's whatever. It's whatever. It's fine. What I can do is I can pull this out a bit more. There isn't much I can do about it being offset unless I want to go into each edge and manually move it, which I'm going to be completely honest with you guys, I refuse to do. There we go. So it has that. And it looks a little jagged right here, but if I go into sub D, it smooths out. So it's supposed to look like that. It's not supposed to look amazing outside of sub D, but in sub D it should look normal. Now, what I'm about to do is I'm going to go into this. Actually, hold up. It's going to be difficult, but what I want to do is I want to make this I want to make these thinner. But what I can do now, and before I do that, what I want to do is I want to because something that can like alleviate the fact that it looks like this is I can do this. I just need to select these faces around here and these faces around here. Never mind. I'm going to do it a different way. I'm going to do it in a little more dangerous way. Hold on, you guys. Don't panic. Things are going exactly how I want them to. What I can do there is I can make sure that it fits the... Could it please? Just... Please. Just go there. Go there. There we go. What I'm going to do is I'm about to end this man's whole career. And just make it bigger until it looks like the reference. About there. That is about the width of the wood. And what I can do now is actually, never mind. I'm gonna do it the hard way. Hard way time. Round 3. Let's do this again. We're just gonna do them separately. That's what we're gonna do. That. What about there? There we go. That looks more or less to reference. A little bit like that. A little bit bigger. It wasn't too far off reference to begin with, but it does give it a bit more something. It gives it a bit more when it comes to it looking better. And we'll do the same to this side. And go into R, shrink her down a little bit bigger. A little bit, just a little bit. And that about does it properly. There we go. And what we can do here is we can select this, go into W, and make sure that it looks good with the rest of the mesh. There we go. Perfect. Looking good. Geo. G.I. Joe, if you will. And you can see that it's already looking like it's having that widening effect right here. So what we have to do is just bring it home. And then this piece will be done. We don't need... It's a very subtle widening of the wood. So we just need to adjust it ever so slightly. There we go. And then remove that like this. There we go. Look at that. Just take a good long look. And to save, oh, oops, sorry. To save on Geo, what we can do is we can take the bottom of these. Oops, sorry. Harold, calm down. There we go. Look at that. Oh no. Oh no. You know what? It doesn't matter. Well, it does matter, but oh wait, no, I got it. 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 Let's get out of sub D. And there we go. And we can just bring it in. Bring her in. There we go. Almost too easy. And what we can do is we can actually do is we can looks good. That looks good. Yes. Yes. All right, and now we just need to get it in line with the bottom pillar and press it down into it. And there we go. That is what you call a good model. Matter of fact, what I can do is I can bring this back a little bit just to keep it in line with the other side. And there we go. Look at that. Matter of fact, I think I can raise it up a bit. Or wait, I can make it a little bit taller. That's what I can do. I can make it a little bit taller because it's not as, if you go back to the reference, it's a little more narrow. It's a little more narrow. It's a more narrow arch. There we go. That, trying to find the word there. So all that I need to do is make it taller to give it that narrower look, for lack of better words. And as you can see, it's also a little offset on the pillar. It's a little offset. So we have all of that. And now all that we need to do is we need to add the holding edges so it holds its shape. What we do is we just control, do that, and this control is making sure that it wraps around the mesh instead of just, oops, sorry. And it applies it to all of the faces. There we go. And if we go into sub D, there we go. It holds its shape. That is exactly what we want. That is exactly what we want. Oh, that is perfect. That right there is perfect. Matter of fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this out of sub D. I'm going to take that out of sub D just so we can save on, just so I can save my computer from imploding. That is good. And For the rest of them, what we can do is we can just take that exact same arch and remove segments from it. No, stop it. What I can do for the arch behind it. Wait. No, wait. First, before we do that and cause any problems, we should probably deal with the rest of this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these and getting rid of them. I'm going to take these, Control D, and moving them over here. Now we need to make sure that they are going along there. There we go. Perfection. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to I'm going to get another block because we're going to do the frame, right? We're going to do the frame that is right here because there's a frame here. We can't see very well. We don't have much detail, so I'm mostly guessing. I'm improvising right now. And it looks like that there's going to be like something like this, but up here. So we're gonna basically guess our way to victory. Now I want to make it a separate piece, but I'm debating on whether I want to make it watertight, because I'm probably not going to make it watertight. I'm going to make these two pieces. I should probably show you guys what I'm talking about. I'm going to probably make this piece watertight and this piece watertight and have this just be its own separate block. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this block that we had here, expand it like so, and just do that and do that, and just figure out how it's going to mesh into that. So we're going to do that. Make sure that's nice and flush with the thing. There we go. We're going to make it a bit taller like that. And that's actually pretty good. That's about it. And what we can do is we can take this, we can multi-cut, and we can shift to get it in the center. And then we can do about 10% on each side. There we go. And we can take this and Control backspace. Then we can shift click this. Wait, no, we don't shift click this. We go to face mode. And we select all these faces. And then we can Control E to extrude it. And we offset it. by just a little, just a tad, because if we go back to our reference, it's very subtle. Like you can barely tell by the pixels, but there's a slight change in the metal that implies that it is being it's a little offset. The outside is offset from the inner band. So we're going to probably do it by 0.5, and you can go to R and then expand it. Or hold on, Control Z, and expand it with this. And about there. And that is about it. That's literally all we need to do. That's literally all we need to do. That is just, it is the simplest model of all time. All that we need to do is we need to go to face mode, get rid of these, and go to multi-cuts, get some holding edges. And make sure to get holding edges. If it could focus, Maya, please. There we go. Maya, please do your job. You have one job. Please, please give me a break, Maya. There we go. There we go. And if we go into sub D, there we go. It's just a simple thing. It's stupid simple. And assuming that it's literally the exact same thing on the other side, we can just control duplicate and move it ahead like that. However, we have exposed that. And what we can do is we can take this. Wait, hold on. We need to grab both of these. Never mind. That's too much. I don't want to do that. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just do that. There we go. Almost too easy. Okay. It's they're a little distant, but it's fine. They're a little far apart. Matter of fact, I'm gonna see if I can do something about that. And then I'm going to shift period to select those. And then I'm going to shift period again. So I can select the nearby faces. I'm going to get rid of these, though, because we do not need these. This is why you add holding edges last after you've done all of the modeling you need to do, because if you need to make changes, you need to make sure you select all of the you have to make sure you've selected all the holding edge faces, and it's the worst thing ever. Shift I again. There we go. And we just expand it like that. There we go. Now it looks better. It's going off reference, but you know what? Who cares? There we go. There we go. Look at that. Perfect. Now to do the finishing touches, we can just add another cube, expand it like that. Sorry, I'm quiet. This is just boring stuff. There we go. There we go. Wait, nope. Control Z. Go. There we go. That is pretty much it. That's pretty much it. There we go. 3, 3. And that is the top section done. And now what we need to do is, what I'm going to do at least is I want to work on this section right here, this table or ledge area. And as you can see, it's a little complicated, but it should be pretty simple or pretty straightforward. So what we need to do is we need to have, it's just going to be a brick. Yeah. Let's get another brick. And let's Huh. That's gonna be a bit of a problem. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Mm, you know what? Let's do it. No. No, I'm not gonna work on the small details. Let's just work on the big details. Work on the big details first. I was about to get sidetracked. How long have I been streaming? 2.5 hours about. As you can see, the table extends from the end point right here all the way to the ladder. So let's do just that. There we go. A little wider. What I'm going to do is I'm going to R let me see my reference, please. Thank you. Hmm. There we go. Let's do that. And that's about it. And I'm going to shift I. No, wait, Control Z. Shift period. There we go. Spunky Rooster. Welcome to the stream. Oh, don't do this to me. Oh, no. Oh, God. Don't look at me. Don't. Please. Please don't look at the stream. There. Yeah. Yes. And now it looks amazing. Hey, Perman, welcome to the stream. we're currently dealing with this right here, trying to. Ah, Patrick. I didn't know you changed your name to Funky Rooster. Okay. My brain is not working. Let's go to face mode. There we go. Now that I made that adjustment, it should look a little better. Right? 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 Yeah. And now we can expand that. It's a little off scale, but it's fine. No one's gonna know. You guys won't tell me. You guys won't tell nobody that it's a little off scale. You guys know to keep your mouths shut. Okay. All right. I don't want to have to make any more adjustments to everything. God. Okay. Oh, let's shrink. No, wait. No. I just need to do this, right? No, wait, because then I'll mess that up. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh. Oh, no. Oh. 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 I've messed it all up. Yeah, it's the new model of Lamborghini Mustang. It's it's called the Wagon McCartney. Yeah. It's pretty epic. I made it myself. I'm working on it myself. Oh, those weren't laughs. Those were tears of sadness, if anything, because I've come to the realization that I've messed everything up. 2 horsepower. Oh yeah, it's literally just it's the next generation, you know. Um, yeah, it was released back in 1522. I got this. You guys don't even understand. Y'all don't know nothing about my ability to model and improvise on the spot. Shift Control E, offset. Y'all don't know nothing. Y'all don't know nothing. Just give me a 0.5 right there. I tell you what. I'll tell you what we got. We're baking a cake right now. I'll tell you what. A little bit like that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, don't even worry. Don't even worry your pretty little heads. Control E, offset that again. uh, uh, you guys don't even know. You guys don't even know. You guys don't even understand the size of my brain. Just the magnitude of my knowledge just oozing out of every pore. Just exploding out of all of my orifices. Control E? Control E? Control E. Control E. Control E. Control E. Yeah, Control E. No, wait. Oh, I'm building okay, hold up. Hold your horses. Uh so what we're currently building, what I'm currently building is we're building this bad boy right here. And currently what I just got finished working on is we did this section right here. The first thing we did was we built this barrel, and then we worked on this section, and then we worked on this frame right here. And now the piece that we're working on is this table right here. And I know for a fact that this area is probably going to be oh god. Oh, it's going to be a bit of a difficult one because I'm going to have to figure out how to get this curve right here without causing too many extrusions. But it's fine. It's fine. It's due tomorrow. Wait, not tomorrow. It's due Monday during class. The tonic water. I don't even think they had tonic water back in ye olden days. Back when the settlers would run across the lands. Hold on, I gotta zoom in. Give me a sec. That's offset. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's fine. It's not a problem. Not a problem. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. And then I'm gonna control E. I'll be putting this stream up on on YouTube, so it'll be well to watch. I should probably preface that. And then we got that. Control E. There we go. Now we just got to do this. Control E. Do that. And then Control E to that again. Good start, good start, good start, good start. Oh no, no, I'm not coloring it. I'm not coloring this. I'm not coloring this. The texturing is not for me to do. I need to get it to a point where it looks like this, give or take. This is generally how it's supposed to look once I'm done. But all the texturing, like all the divots and stuff you see, like, and all the color, that's I don't need to do that. Hold on, I'm gonna check to make sure that I'm still doing. Yep, stream's looking good, healthy, and all that. No biggie. I'm pretty professional. I'm gonna make sure that my camera is like good. My camera's. You know what? I'm gonna make the camera a little bigger. I'm gonna bring my camera down to this right here so you can see stuff a little better. Yeah, yeah. Let's do that. Let's do that. That looks good, right, guys? That looks more professional. Little more little more profesh, shunal. So I need to calm down. Um, these jokes are just too much. Oh, my hair is out of control right now. It's cool. Now, I've discovered that my problems have just begun. Let's get back to it. Might have an answer. Hmm. I had to choose between two different wagons, and other than that, I didn't have. I was given this assignment. He for the past two assignments, he gave us two choices: an easier wagon and a harder wagon. I chose the wagon that I'm working on was the harder choice. Hmm. And just to so th- just to like give a little bit more background, the last project I had was the lantern, and with that, and when he gave us the assignment, the lantern, we had two choices in lanterns that we could model off of. There was the lantern I chose and a lantern that was a little easier and a little less taxing on what you needed to do. Uh, Same thing with this. I'm not I'm not entirely sure on if he's gonna give us like if he's gonna let us choose our own, but from what I've seen thus far, he's mostly just given us stuff. Probably not, considering the way like the industry works. Is he's preparing this school Dave School is preparing us as is teaching us as if we're in a game studio, and he it's a little bit of both. So the the way Dave School works is that it's not like a normal college, so you could say. It's a lot more based off of how the industry works. So if you're given an assignment, what the industry standard of how that assignment needs to be done, that is how you need to get it done. So for this, the closer it is to the closer it is to being to looking like the model, it needs to be 1-to-1, because that is oftentimes what the contractor is looking for. The contractor isn't looking for something that looks good but is off model. If it's off model, then it's like, what are you doing? So it's more about results, is what I could say. And the things you need to worry about are also a lot different. Like things like n-gons exist, and I'll actually give you an example of that. So if I go to edge mode and I select this and I delete it, this face right here is what is called an n-gon, and it's basically a a face that has more than four sides. Any face that has a more than four sides is a big no-go, because it can mess up every other part of the production process. Like it can no longer do basically anything. It's just completely faulty at that point. So it's easy as fixing it like that. Like you can no longer, like if that was the case, you could no longer texture this or animate this if it had an animation. So that is sort of how that is a pretty rough idea of like what it is. And he's so yeah, that's how I'd probably describe it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna all right. So that's pretty much how I want that to look. And let's do a multi-cut about right here. And we do that. So now it looks about what the reference needs to look like. Now, for what I need to do next is a little complicated, but it should probably be pretty easy. Yeah, because I don't need to hold anything in a certain way here. Why? Oh, never mind. Forget airtight, because this thing is bullcrap. This model is done now because I messed up. I'm going to go to face mode. There we go. And get rid of this because we don't need it. And we just bring that bad boy back down here. And just, there we go. That's pretty much it for this part of the model. What I need to do now is I need to put in a ton of holding edges. So this needs to go here, this needs to go here, this needs to go here. This needs to go here, this needs to go here, here, here. Yeah, it's done because it looks bad the way it is now. So you see, so let me show you what I mean. You see how it's like, you see which thing I'm making, because I'm making this this table right here, this or counter-ish thing that I'm making. Now what I was trying to do is I was trying to make this metal piece right here wrapping around the counter. However, if I went to try and multi-cut this, it follows the curve of the rest of the piece because you're multi-cutting along these edges. Now, I don't want that because the metal piece is straight. So this was only if I wanted to do it watertight, which means that there are no separate pieces. It's all just one piece. But that's why I'm saying it's done, because there's no way I'm going to try and get this to work. It's best to go the easiest way around, and it's not going to change how many faces there are in the end. And let's just do, and what I'm doing now is I'm putting holding edges so that when I go into sub D, it holds its shape. Because what sub D does is that it smooths all of the edges around the faces. So what we need to do is we need to add other edges to keep those hold on. Wait, yeah. We need to add edges to hold the main points that we want where they need to be. So that's where we put a holding edge right. Should we put a holding edge right here? Yeah, let's put a. No, wait, hold on. Let's do this differently. Let's think about this. Let's think about this for a sec. So all of these are good. Yeah, all of these edges are good. What we're doing here now is we put holding edges right here and holding edges right here and right here. So it holds those shapes right here. So let me show you what I mean. Hold on. Control Z, Z, Z. So you see how I got rid of the holding edges. And if I go into sub D, it does that. It stretches all of those edges to be smoother. And it looks like a mess. However, if I add these holding edges, it holds all of those edges in place, so it keeps that same shape. All that I need to do now is I need to put in a holding edge right here to make it hold that shape uniformly. I'm going to check to make sure. Yeah. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of I'm going to loosen these edges. I'm going to make them I'm going to make the holding edges a little more loose, because as you can see, it's not a perfect edge on the model. It's a little incomplete, so you could say. A little worn. There we go. A little worn. There we go. It's a very subtle change, but it's a change that will make all the difference in the end. And now all that we need to do is we need to add a holding edge right here. So this area can do that. Boom. All done. It's doing everything I want to do. And I'm pretty sure this is all good. Yeah, it's all good. There we go. So that piece is all done. And now what we need to do is we need to make that metal piece right here that wraps around, which is pretty easy. It's going to be pretty easy. Actually, hold on. Let's get rid of the holding edges real quick. Hold up. Wait a minute. I need to do something. What we need to do is we need to. I lied when I said it was done. Hold on. What we need to do is we need to press R, and we need to do this. do that. Because they have a sense of them being, they're all separate pieces. So we're going to try to make them look like separate pieces. And what we're going to do is we're going to add holding edges right here, right here, right here, and right here, so that it holds that right there. And we can do the same to this one. And to make sure, I just gotta make sure that I grabbed all of them. Wait, no, hold up. There we go. Press R. There we go. And then there we go. Same thing. Holding edges right here. And right here, right here, and right. Come on, come on. Come on, Maya. Come on, you got this. You know what I want. There we go. And now we can add all the other holding edges. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. All done, I think. Right? Yeah. There we go. Now they look like separate pieces. If we go out of wireframe shaded, look at that. That is beautiful. They have, this is exactly what I wanted. And if we were to sub D all of this, look at that. Everything is flush with everything. So let's take everything out of sub D so my computer can breathe for a sec. And let's go back into wireframe shaded. Now we can grab a brick, go into W, do that, bring that up, bring it over here. There we go. And we bring it over this way. About here. And there we go. Sorry, I just had to finagle it a little. And what I do now is I multi-cut like that. I grab, no, let's Control Z. Let's multi-cut again. This time a little closer, like that. Let's move the multi-cut a little here. And let's get that, Control E. Bring that down. And actually, let's do that. About that right there. Control E. Bring that down a little more. And then Control E. And I'll Control Z. Control E. Bring that all the way to the underside. Just like that, it's all done. And what we do now is we get rid of a few things. First of all, we can before we multi-cut, we need to move this up, and we get rid of a bunch of faces. So we can get rid of this, and this, and this. And all we have to do is backspace. And we bring this back down like that. And go to multi-cut. That, do that, do that. Just like that. It's all done. Literally, that is about as easy as it can get. Matter of fact, we can actually probably shrink it. Wait, hold up. First of all, we can probably shrink it down a bit. There we go. There we go. That was pretty simple. And I think we can call it done for now. At least for tomorrow. Because I want to. You know what? No, I'll go a little further. We're gonna work on these right. No, stop. We're gonna be working on. Now we can work on this right here, which is simple. All we need to do is bring that over here. It is about right here. There we go. We could actually bring it back a bit more. There we go. There we go. And how we get that bend is pretty simple. Really? I thought he went by like El Chapo or something before. Or maybe I'm just misremembering it. If so, then I guess my bad. Hmm. Wait, hold up. Before I do that, what we need to do is we need to come on. Do what I want. Do what I want. There we go. All right, there we go. Now, what we do before we do what I was about to do, which was ruin everything, is we need to multi-cut or select first. Nope, Control Z. Multi-cut and about here. Let me do that. And about here. And what we do now is we need to take welcome back. We take this. We take this. Take this. Did I do it right? Yes, we did. All right, and then we do that. Well, that's not what I wanted. Never mind. Scrap that. Actually, yes, I can do that. Hold up. Let's make this a little wider. And what we need to do is we need to select this, and we need to select this. There we go. And squeeze them together. And we do this, and we bring this up a bit. Just a bit. And that is how we do it. And now, with those with the ends secured, we go to multi-cut. We hold Control Shift and then click right down the middle. And what we do now is we Control Shift and then I guess click at 20% and 80% and 20%. Wait, no, Control Z, Control Z, Control Shift. We do that, that, Control Shift, like that, and like that. There we go. Now that is going to be the basis for how we make the arch. Making arches manually is generally like not fun to do because you got to make sure that you're pretty precise with your movements. But I generally enjoy doing them. They're fine. They're not terrible to mess with. So we do that. And then we control double click on the ends to deselect them. And then we do that. Then Control Shift these to deselect them. Then like that. Then Control Shift click, double click so we can do that. And slightly. And there we go. Now we have the arch. And what we can do now to finish off, to do the finishing touches, is we can drag this up a bit and get rid of unnecessary faces like this and this. Those are no longer necessary, and then we just delete them. So now we no longer we have gotten rid of one of the faces, two of the faces, I mean. And then we drag it back down to here. And now we need to add the holding edges. So we go to multi-cut, and we cut here, cut here, cut here, cut here, cut here, cut here. Actually, wait, before we do that, Control Z, 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 before we do the multi-cuts, actually, we need to do one final change, and that is with this edge on the bottom. And we need to pull this in a bit and then up. Like that. And we do the same for the other side. And that's about it. And now we can do the multi-cuts. So we do cut here, Control Z, cut here, cut here, cut here, cut here, cut here, 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 and there you go. And last touch, cut here, and we cut here. And then if you go into sub D, barely any change at all. It's just that easy. And then we go into object mode, center the pivot, make sure the pivot center. Then we can control duplicate, and we can just move it forward over to this side. And that is literally all we need to do. There we go. Actually, we need to probably bring it back a bit. There we go. Bring it back a little bit. Now we need to get the sort of saddle, I'm assuming, right here, which is going to be a bit difficult, but I have an idea of how I want to get this done. A bit of a bold idea, to say the least, but an idea nonetheless. Yeah, we can. Yeah, I can probably do that instead. Yeah, we can do that. So what I'm about to do to get this done is wait. Well, we need. Hold up. We need to bring these out a bit more. Hold up. Uh, this is annoying. All right, hold up. let's do this. There we go. There we go. Mm. Where is it? Oh, my brain is hurting. What is going on? I think, you know, I think I think I'll call it there. I'll call it a stream now. Yeah, I'll call it a stream. Uh I got a lot of progress done. Like that's why I'm gonna like that's why I don't want to go any further. I'll probably pick things up uh I'll probably pick things up tomorrow. I'll probably do another stream tomorrow. In the meantime, I am probably going to stream some No Man's Sky later today. So for those of you who are still holding on, I'll probably do a late night stream tonight on No Man's Sky with me and a few other buddies, or a buddy or two, I should say. Uh, yeah, thank you guys for indulging me in getting and doing some streaming after like 7 months. I'm gonna probably I'll probably do another I'll probably do the late night stream around 8:30 Eastern Standard Time, or 9. I should probably say 9 p.m. Eastern Standard is going to be the No Man's Sky stream that I'm going to do, because I've never done one of those before. My friend wants to play, so I'll indulge him. But yeah, hopefully you guys are happy with the minimal progress we made, but progress nonetheless. And thanks for showing up, you guys. I really appreciate you guys coming to hang out and shoot the breeze. First of all, I'm going to save as save 12. There we go.